Hello, brothers. Welcome to the Week 7 Fantasy Football Recap. I've been doing a lot of thinking over the last 24 hours since my performance in fantasy football. I did some yoga, I did some meditation, met with my spiritual advisor and my life coach. I've decided to take a different turn this week. Last week I was pretty upset with my team and I said some things I probably shouldn't have to them. And I think their performance this week showed that that wasn't the right tack to take. So I think I'm going in a different direction. It's been said that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with just one step. Today I'm going to take that first step. Here we go. First, I'd like to begin by congratulating my younger brother, John Lord. I call him JD. That's how close we are. John really must be living his life well. He scored 125 points this week, thanks to a big performance from Eli Manning and Hakeem Nicks, who I happen to know are both personally great gentlemen. Congratulations, John. I'd also like to congratulate Craig Krupa and say welcome back to our community, Craig. We missed you. It's been a little while. It was great to have you back. And I think that your involvement this week helped you live your life well, and it resulted in a 114-point victory. So welcome back. Congratulations on your 2-5 record. I think this is the start of big things for you, Craig. John Crosby, if there's a better guy in our league, just from a personal fulfillment standpoint, I don't know that they exist. I think John Crosby is the cream of the crop. And it showed this week. He really put a beating on me, and I just want to congratulate you, John, for living your life well and having it pay off in fantasy football. Tom Brown, my big brother, I've known him all my life, obviously, and I'm just so proud of Tom. He's now in first place, and I think part of that is the love of a good woman. Many of you may know Tom's recently been engaged to a woman named Sarah Anderson, and once Sarah came into his life, things really turned around for Tom, and I'm just so happy that he's on the path that he's on. And congratulations, Tom. Welcome to the lead in your division. Brian Moore, I'm only assuming, Brian, that you did something this week to upset somebody, or maybe you weren't as generous as you should have been to somebody this week. And it hurt you in fantasy football. I noticed you didn't play Michael Bush or Ryan Terrain, and I can only think that if your karmic chi was a little more clear, you might have made the better decision and put both of those in your lineup, and it would have led to victory for you. So if you'd like to join me on this path, feel free to stop by my office this afternoon, and maybe we can grab lunch and figure out the way forward. I think if you do stop by, you might want to head over to Terry Raven's office. I think we all know Terry. He's a great guy. I mean, deep down, one of the best people you're going to know. But Terry doesn't always make the best decisions, and I think it really showed this week. Even though he scored more points than I did, it was a pretty miserable performance, and he's got great players. I can only assume that it's because of how he's living his life. And so Terry, here's an invitation to you. This afternoon when Brian comes over, he and I will get in my truck and we'll come over and take you out to lunch, and maybe the three of us can join each other on this new path, and it'll lead to hopefully fantasy victory for all of us. So here's wishing all of you guys a great week. Be well. I wish the best for your family and your friends, and hopefully you get all the waiver picks that you want this week, and let's just be productive out there this week. Love you guys.